thing that you have to get if you want to improve. And it's not about what I can't do, right? Well, if I serve God, I got to stop doing this. I got to stop doing that. And I don't want to, put myself out there and what people going to think. No, it's about what I can accomplish, right? Because the love of God has been shed abroad in my heart by the Holy Spirit, by the Holy Ghost. What he wants to give to me, how he wants to use me. So it don't allow your limited thinking and your limiting thoughts control your output. Right? We have so much to give. We have gifts and talents that have been invested in us by the Creator. And what we have to do is tap into that. Tap into what God has done for us. And so I'm super excited. I'm super excited because I realize that the sky is the limit. Matter of fact, there is no limit. The sky ain't even a limit, right? And so this is what we're reading. What Makes the Great Great by Dennis P. Kimbro, and it's a wonderful book, and I'm excited about just becoming a reader. I never have been a reader, but now I'm shifting. It's a paradigm shift, and I'm becoming a reader, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm reading 2 books, and I'm listening to a book online, and I'm ready to finish that one so I can get to my next one, and my next one, and my next one, and my next one, and so, boy, it is great. It is wonderful, guys. This boss meeting is super powerful, and when we realize that we need to expand our thinking, right? We need to get in a community that allows us to think bigger, right? And to have paradigm shifts where we don't no longer be the same. When you change your altitude, certain things don't bother you anymore. Rats and roaches, as you get up high in altitude, they can't touch you no more. They can't agitate you no more. And so you have to go to the next level of thinking, next level of doing. Let's go. Anybody else got anything out of the reading? Always feel free to raise your hands, guys, if you have any comments or anything that you want to interject, because I'll be like on 10, just be like, just be really excited about, what's going on, what's in the midst. Go ahead, Dion, what you got?
I think one of the things reading this book that humbles me, and I guess kind of I guess it humbles me, but really make it like a aha or wow moment, is to know that this book started because a man dropped off to a point to where he was in his low part and was giving up, and his job had played out, and somebody laid a book in his lap that somebody else had started, so it was up to him to finish it. Not too many people come to you and give you that kind of a start.
Right.
And after him going through, looking through the book, and then to say he had so much to add to it, it's like a aha for me.
Yes. And so one of the things, your gifts, your talents will make room for you and bring you before great men. It will create a space for you to operate in your optimism. We talked about the other day that when you're ready to learn, that the teacher will appear. When you're ready to go to the next level, your who will step up and say, hey, here I am. Let's go. Let's go. Let me take you there. Right. But one of the most important things that I got out of this book is that we got to put in the work. It's going to cost us to put in the work. And that work, when the work is aligned with your passion, guess what? It's not really work. It's not really work. It's enjoyment. It's fun. And that's what we have to get to, that place where we're having fun every day. I want to enjoy waking up, and I'm getting up early in the morning. When I wake up, I'm reading my books. I'm praying. We got to set some daily routines that we get into, right, to set our days on fire. And this is one. And so I really appreciate y'all coming on to this boss meeting with me, and sharing and reading and expanding, and because I couldn't do it. I can't talk to myself, right? I could just speak out to the air and the atmosphere, but it's so much better when you have folk to talk back to you. And so I really, really, really appreciate you. Can I give you a few other nuggets that I got this morning that I want to share with you all, and y'all feel free to comment or jot these down. I will be sharing them on my social media if the Lord says the same. One of the things, I think this was from yesterday, with the right guidance, you can operate in a space where failures will propel you forward. Right? So we have to get in the right atmosphere to grow. And when people, look at your failures as the final thing, right? That's not the final thing. That's just the start. It's like, okay, I know not to do it that way again, right? I know not to do this or that again. And so we can learn from our failures. But guess what? A person that is successful has failed many a days. But what separates them is that they didn't let that failure stop them from moving forward. And then they may have sought the who's that they can bring into their lives that will help them not repeat the same mistakes. And that who may be a book. The author of the book, like bam, this guy is dropping gems, right, that we can apply to our lives that will help us not make the same mistakes again. And so that's what it's all about, is just taking from the failures that we experience and then using it to give us a jump start to that next level. Like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I made a mistake here, but I'm not done. As long as I got breath in my body, I'm going to go after my dreams. And I won't stop. I won't quit. I won't let up. And so you got to get to that point that, hey, yeah, you failed at this and you failed at that, and you thought you was going to do that. And you thought you said you was going to do this and that and the other. Yeah, I did. I tried. But there are so many people that fear of failure will stop them from even trying. And you got to be courageous to go after. Yes, that is in the book. you got to have the courage to go after your dreams. And if you fail, it's going to be all right. Right. And so what this does when you start reading and get it soaks into your psyche, right? And it becomes a part of you. And so you start quoting things that it comes from the inside, because you take it and you absorb it, right? So what you put in is what you get out. And so that's why, reading is so important, and listening to books and listening to other ways of thinking, and being able to travel and see different things, that all adds value. It adds value to your life. I always encourage young people. I say, y'all need to go and travel. Get out of your city. Go with people that are going somewhere, right? You want to be in the right company, because you don't want to go and get locked up in a strange city. But you want to go somewhere where you can expand your thinking. That's what books do. They expand your thinking. Right? And so that's what we have to go after. Listen to this. When you walk in integrity, you attract people who are outside of your normal circle of influence. So I was just buying some water. I'm gonna tell you the good part, right? I was buying some water, and the bad part, I was buying some chips, right? And the owner of the gas station was standing in the gas station, and they charged me too much for the water, and I was like, hey, the price on the water cooler said this price. And so the guy started talking about the problems that was going on in his business. And so I said, what, I help entrepreneurs. And he asked me for my card and everything like that. And he said, man, I need to talk to you. I said, have you thought about starting an online business, and to supplement your income? And so I was able to give him my number and things of that nature. And so you start attracting people that's out of your circle when you walk in integrity, right? When you start doing things differently, people are attracted to the aura that exudes from you. I was trying to find the best word.
Hey, that was it, man.
Right? And so you start attracting that stuff. People start seeing, hey, who is this guy? What is it about him? Hey, bro, what you do? Hey, sister, how you doing? I don't know what it is, but you got something for me, I feel. What kind of work you in? Oh yeah, I help. Oh yeah, I do this. That's what it is. That's what I saw. I saw something. I felt something from your presence. Right? And so we get into that place, we get into that space where we start attracting what we want in our lives. So let's go get it. Let's take it by the hand. You know what? I want to give this. I want to give kudos to my brother, Jay. He started posting on his Instagram. He put some pictures up there of clean places that he's cleaning, and he started his Instagram, another Instagram page for his business. He's putting in the work, and he's bound. Listen, y'all, just little changes, daily changes, putting things in place that we're talking about will cause your life to shift. And you may not get the instant gratification that you want, but I'm telling you, it works. You just need to make it work, right? You just need to work it. And so I'm excited about your growth, my brother, and Just keep up the good work. Keep on putting it out there. What you do, sharing who you are and what inspires you, and you're gonna bump into your passion. You're gonna run into it. I know we talked about it, but hey, let's keep going, man. Keep sharing, keep doing. It's encouraging to me. And so y'all need to change y'all handles to your Instagram page, right? So we can find you. And if you don't have an Instagram page, you need to go ahead and start one for your business. Stop looking at social media as a place to hang out. Look at it as a business, right? Look at it as a business. And it's one of the best platforms going right now to grow your business. And so we got to take advantage. We have to take advantage of this platform that we have, these opportunities that we have. So who's been working on their anybody need anything? Where you stuck at? What's going on with you? I want to hear from you. How can we help you? Yes.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Duran Johnson, head of the Mobilizing Generations Initiative. I help people find their purpose through entrepreneurship and spiritual transformations, promoting them to generational wealth. Okay. I want to ask the group to apologize for being late this morning. I got caught in the rain. It rained like punked me a little bit this morning. On my coffee run, I had to pull over, and it was crazy, though. Torrential rain. The rain punked me. So I take this serious. Every second counts, man. Everything counts. So I apologize first for that. I'm here.
Wow.
My pitch, man, I feel like I need to add something to it. And I'm still processing, I'm still always processing my who and my wow. I'm going to do that Instagram page and incorporate that. And yeah, pretty much. I take any feedback. I'm not working with fellas. Give it to me in a rough. Whoever, whenever, how.
Well, you know what? I like it. Right? I like the transformational, and that's I think that you need to stick with that. You may do a little tweaking to it, but that is great. It tells what kind of mission you on, and they like, what? Okay, so now I want to ask you some questions on what you got going on. How can you help me? How can you help transform me? And so if you want to add that in there, that's fine. But how you gonna help them? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But you said you're gonna help them in entrepreneurship and stuff like that, and that's great. But do you have anything in place to do that? Right. And so we may have to find out what we're gonna do with that. How we're gonna do that.
I got ideas, but I gotta actualize it on paper.
All right. Well, we're here with you, brother. So the thing is you're making progress, right? And so we got to get excited about the progress. We got to get excited that we're on the move. We're on the move. And so just posting those pictures, right? And being able to show somebody what you're doing and how you're doing what you do. Man, those pictures were, I'm talking about Jay again. Those pictures were crazy. Like, you look like, yeah, I need this brother here to clean my place.
Yeah,
right?
Specifics.
So y'all, if y'all can, y'all try to go on his page and and definitely follow him and like and share and stuff like that. Okay, and we're gonna do that for each other, so we can expand faster. All right, great. Thank you, D, for sharing. Anybody else need anything? Want to share anything? Start with your pitch, your elevator pitch. Don't all speak at once.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You talking to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning. I think I need help with my pitch because I'm a little confused.
All right.
So I know what I want to do, and my main thing I want to do.
Okay.
And that's doing natural herbs.
Okay.
So I wanted to do the natural herb. So, but every time I get but what I'm doing now is I'm actually selling scarves and stuff like that. So
you're serving what?
I'm actually selling scarves and different things like that. So I'm not actually really where I'm supposed to be in the business.
That's fine.
I actually did it for kind of somebody else to kind of be to kind of make money from their idea and get them started in.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of like backfired on me because I guess because they never really put no money in it, they don't really care too much about it.
Right.
So it's like I'm kind of stuck in that position, kind of doing everything myself.
Okay.
But the main point of the business is because what I liked about it is because she was tying scarves in different ways. She'd show you how to tie a scarf around your chest and around, the lower parts of your body for a skirt or something like that. And she would show you that, and that's what I like about it, and I believe that it'll go further with it. But I know I can't do it by myself because I don't even know how to wrap a scarf for myself, let alone for somebody else.
Right. And so, go ahead.
So my point of saying all of this is that I don't know where to actually start. Should I start on what I got right now, or should I start on what my dream is?
Definitely your dream, what your goal, what your passion is, right? And so remember what we said the other day, that what we tolerate, we bring into, we allow what we tolerate. Okay, so we got to change what we do and how we do it. We stop tolerating stuff. And so if she don't want to be in her own business, then it's like, okay, well, I don't need to invest in. If I'm already invested, now I need to find somebody who can operate in this space if I'm going to take over it. And so, this is what I need to find. And I'm not going to be operating in the place where I'm uncomfortable. Right now, it's okay to be uncomfortable in doing what you love to do, right? As you're growing that process. But when you're uncomfortable doing something for somebody else, then that becomes another issue, right? And so we got to get into that space for ourselves and say, hey, what am I passionate about? Let me go after that. Let me reevaluate some things. Let me reevaluate the people that I have in my life and the time that I give and devote to them. Right? Let me put some boundaries, set some boundaries in my life. And that was one of the hardest things for me, is to set some boundaries in my life. Right? I had difficulties in doing that. But you need to set boundaries in with your time, boundaries in who you communicate with and how you communicate. And then you'll find yourself working and walking in your passion and what you want to do. And then you can find yourself really helping people, right? Because you're operating in your gifts and your talents. And then you'll be making a difference and an impact that you would not be able to make in another space. Okay, so I will encourage you to focus on what your passion is. And if you don't have that business right now, that's fine. Okay, because you're going to start it. You're going to create it, and we're going to help you. And we're going to hold you accountable, because that's what this is, an accountability group. And we're LaShondra and I were talking about how we can make it more accountable. So the things that you say in this group, that we're going to bring it back and regurgitate it to you and say, hey, how you coming on along with that?
Yes.
Right? Because it's one thing to talk it, it's whole nother thing to walk it.
Exactly.
Right? And so that's what we definitely want to be in. And of course, as we our group grows, our dynamics may shift on how we do it, but we're going to continue to do it. Why? Because we're great. We're creators. We're thinkers. And we're doers. All right. So thank you for being vulnerable, because you're going to have to be in this group if you want to grow. You're going to have to be able to say, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know which way to go. Can you help me? Or I need help with this, that, and the other. Okay. So, and then one of the things that I'm good at is creating platforms to encompass things that people need, right? Because I'm a people's person. I'm a coach's coach. And so as we expand, your guys are going to be a part of the who's for me and for other companies and business owners that come on this platform. So mark my words that this company and this boss meeting is going to make some of you all millionaires.
Sure.
Right? And I'm not just saying that to say that. I'm telling you, I believe it with all my heart. Right? And so this is just the beginning. This is the genesis. We're just in the incubator stage. Right? It has been given birth, and now it's about to take off. We're just nurturing it. We're structuring it. And y'all all have a part of seeing it. I remember when it was just 7 of us. It was just 9 of us.
That's real.
But now look, it's 1,000, 5,000. We can't. There's no platform that can hold us. Let's create one.
Sure.
So this is what we're talking about. Next. Anybody else? Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, them vulnerabilities gonna turn into strengths. So the more you share, is the more you learn. That's why I don't like being late. because you'll miss something. The little subtle things is what I find I get the most out of.
Yes, for sure.
It's transformative.
It is. Listen to this thought I put down this morning. I said, stop spinning our wheels on things that don't produce, and focus on that which adds value to you and others. Is that on time or what?
Yeah, that's on time. That's it.
So we gotta stop. We gotta stop spinning our wheels. We gotta stop doing stuff that don't matter. We can spend hours on stuff that don't matter, and then we do 15 minutes on the things that really can earn us some money. Right?
That's right. Really.
And so we gotta stop that. We gotta stop that. We gotta make a commitment today to stop doing that. Hey, if we, like, my sister was talking about that she made an investment, and so sometimes if you continue to invest in something that is not going anywhere, it's a greater loss than the initial money that you put up. When we are clear about where we're going, what our goal is, what our passion is, it'll help us better decipher the things we should be involved in and what we shouldn't. Right? Does this add value to what I'm already doing and where I'm already going? Would this assist me? Today I was reading about you should always be the buyer, right? You should always be the buyer. So even if I want to, even if somebody wants me to coach them, I got to see if I want to coach them. Right? Even though they're going to give me money, I may not even want to deal with them. Right? They may want, I have to say, okay, what I will tolerate and what I won't tolerate. One of the things with this group, if you can't think about what making at least 6 figures, I don't think this is a group for you. Annually. Right? You haven't arrived yet. But after your dollar trial for a week, if you can elevate your mind to $100,000 in a year income, net income, then you're ready to roll with us, right? And so we can't have a limiting thought pattern like, I don't want to be rich. I don't want to earn a lot of money because, money gonna change me. Well, money don't have to change you. You need to change you, right? You need to change your thinking. The group that I was on before this call, they were talking about small thinking. We need to elevate our thinking. My goal is, one of my goals in business is to change the security industry in the United States. And so when he said we need to double what we are thinking about, I said, okay, well, I'm going to take Canada as well. And then eventually I want to go global because I know that it's going to be a global influence, right, in the security industry. So I want to change how we do security, all types of security in the US and Canada. All right. So this is what I'm talking about, expanding. He said, what is your goal? How big is it? You need to take it to another level. Let's elevate it. Let's go. Let's do it. Why? Because we have a creator. We have a divine demand on our life. I like that. We have a divine demand on our life to excel, to increase, to multiply. And so we got to put ourselves in that position. We got to expand our mindset. We got to expand our thinking so that we can go there. Because guess what? If you can't think it, you can't go there. You're never inspired to go there. What are y'all doing? Y'all, what y'all got going on? I need to hear your pitches this morning. Y'all need to share something. Don't just sit on this call and not say nothing. Come on.
Okay, so
Go ahead, Dad.
Yeah, right now, I think great investment and easy investment is stock.
Okay.
You know, and stock is a great investment because what's coming up now is marijuana, technology.
Okay. Now, so one of the things, you know, I was thinking about, you know, you, Dad, and I was thinking about you know, the investment part and how that plays and what you could do towards that. I muted you by mistake, Dad. But if you need to share any more, definitely come on mute. But you may have to put a person in place that can deliver that curriculum for you. You set it up, you have the vision, and you find the person that's going to deliver that. You say, hey, this is what I want, and you put it down and say, hey, now, okay, this is what I need them to do. Okay, this is what I need to communicate. This is who my target audience is, right? And then you can put in place that person that can be able to fulfill what you want. You remember I told you about this book, our next book, Who Not How.
Uh-huh.
The author is Dan Sullivan,
Uh-huh.
but he didn't write the book.
Right.
So he says, let's not operate on how, but let's operate in the who. Who can I get to do this for me? So he didn't even write his own book. Somebody else wrote it for him. But guess what? His name is on it.
Right. And you know what is needed to me on the stock thing is a community that works together. For example, there was a moment ago there was GameStop. I don't know if everybody remember that or, well, anyway, it was GameStop. It was a community of people that just got together, and GameStop, some kind of way the community got together and they beat the hedge fund.
Okay.
And the hedge fund, they're the one that moved the market.
Okay, so you're saying that you want to create a group.
Exactly.
Okay, so of investors. All right. So let's think about how we can do that, and or who we can get that's probably already in that vein.
Well,
right?
You know what? We all there, right? We got it right here. That's if you want to get interested in it.
Right. Right. And we can use this platform. You can use this platform on to get people into that group, but it still needs to look different. Because I mean, this is not the focus. Everybody has a different focus, but some may still want to invest in that. So everybody has their own why they're doing what they're doing. They're all operating on their own passion, not saying that they won't join your group or your initiative or invest and want to invest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So but we have to get to that point of how that's going to look and how can I bring them in and what value can I add to them. And so we always want to be able to add value to people that and so we can structure our business model as adding value to each other.
Exactly.
All right.
And that's what I'm talking about, value.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you get 3,000 times your earnings, that's value.
That's definitely value. Okay.
Right.
So let's think about that and how we could possibly create something like that and how that's going to look. So be thinking about that. Let me know what your thoughts are, and then we can discuss it further. And
Okay.
I appreciate you.
I already know my thoughts on it.
Okay, what are your thoughts on it?
All right. Like I say, right now, crypto and marijuana.
I'm saying how you gonna present it. How you gonna present it? That's what I'm saying. The thoughts on presenting.
How I'm gonna present it is that, like, I can show you crypto right now. All right, just say Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin last year in February was worth $2,300 last year.
Right. We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes before we close it down.
Today it's worth $50,000.
Okay.
That's value.
All right, I got you.
That's value.
So,
Okay.
but what? How you can? There has to be something that's some form that you can show that, right? So whether you're creating
Right,
a PowerPoint, listen, Dad,
I can
listen.
show that.
Okay.
You can Google that. You can do whatever you
but
want to do.
come on, I'm
know?
saying so if people just can go Google stuff, then why they gonna pay you? So we're talking about creating something that will generate income for you, right? And get your passion out and you operating at your optimum. And so that's what we want to do. Okay. Sorry we didn't get back to you, Ayo, but this is the closing minute. And this is just Antoine. I'm your coach's coach. I help entrepreneurs reach their financial goals with less time by repositioning their life and their business. Thanks for joining the Boss Meeting, and we'll see you at the top. Bye for now.